Welcome to the Codex.
Hello everyone. So today we are going to find top 5 Flutter packages which is helpful in your future project. Okay, let's get started. Our first package is DIO. Okay, what exactly the DIO? So DIO is a powerful HTTP client for a Dart. Okay, what exactly it's doing? So it will help you to get request to the your server. Basically it will be help you to be request to the server for the data, get request, then post request, then submitting form data, then downloading the file. There is a lots of thing done by this dio package, and that is a simple library you can implement and easily call the any network api by your application. If you are working on your application network based application, so this is very helpful for you. You can see here there is a they had been called a Google URL like google.dio.get. There is a request type is a get. It will be that library supported a multiple type of request. So here is a get request, and then there he call he is getting it is getting the data from the Google. It will be supported a multiple plugins. Even you can see it will perform the get request. So see here they are requested the URL with the guest and with the query parameters. If you are a developer, you know the very well what is a get request. Then performing post request. Even you can perform the post request with this library. You can send or data to the server by post request. You can also do the future wait. That future wait means you can send a multiple requests at the same time. You can also download the file using this library. You can also stream the data, and you can also submit the data like a form data. If you have for example you have a login form and you want to be send that username and password to the server, so you have to make like that there is a username and there's a password and send on your particular URL, so that data will be sent it to the particular server. Even it also support to be upload the file with using the multiple files, multi-part files, and you can also multiple files at the same time. The both option are available here, and even it will be show that uploading the progress bar, which is how much data has been sent it and how much total amount of the data. So you can apply the any widget here, so that will be display. You can set state, and they will display the progress bar, how much files has been uploaded, so user can wait until the full file complete file uploaded. There is also many things can be supported like connection timeout, receiving timeout, and this type of the request has been supported by the get package. There is a get, post, put, delete, head, put, path, download, and fetch. Data can be received and sent by the server. It will be handled by this library. There is an alternate option is HTTP library, which is useful, but there have to be lot of code. So that library will save your code and help you to manage your package easily and upgrade it very easily. So find the next package. Next is image picker. If you have an application and you want to pick the image or store image like user profile picture or anything, if you have a library and you want to be upload that picture of a user, then you have to pick that image from somewhere else. So there is this library image picker. You can add your pubsec YAML file, so it will be installed, and then you just have to call import that file into your project file, then create the picker instance, and then call this picker is image pick, and provide the source. If you provide the gallery, it will be open the native gallery of your phone, and you can select the image from there. If you call the camera, it will be open the native camera of phone and pick the image from there. Okay, there is an old API. If you upgrade it, you can go with the new API. This library has a complete documentation. You can read it. That also helpful. Our third library is package is URL launcher. So you can understand that what does that mean. URL launcher means you can launch the URL using this library. URL launcher. You can add this file like any other file you can do. Package. That library support the multiple platforms, like if your application have some URL and if you want to open that URL to other browser, then you can use this file. Okay, it support HTTPS, that means the URL can be open into the browser. Even it support the mail too, so that email address will be open the email client and start directly sending mail through that client. No need to implement anything in your application. If you use a tel and the mobile number, that will launch the phone dialer, native phone dialer, and user can dial the call directly. Even send SMS and file. It also open the file in that particular format. Like if you are opening the PDF file, it will be show that supported application which is supported the PDF extension. It is very simple to implement. You just have to call URI and then provide the scheme and path, and if you have any external parameter for the query, you can pass it here. Our next library is shared preferences. So what is the shared preferences? If you are working with the API and you had completed your login, then you will receive the one token. That token will help you to authenticate the user, and that token always required to send with the every request. So you can use the shared preferences and store that token into the shared preferences. It will be keep that token even after you close the application and reopen it. There is a multiple option how to save it. Just install the library, import this file, and then create the instance of shared preferences, then call pref set and the type of data type of that string, data type of that particular data. Like if you have a string like a token, you can set the key and the value. And if you want to be read, same thing you have to do, create instance of the file and then get. If you are using set integer to set the integer data, so you have to get integer to get the data and provide the key. If you are setting the data, you have to provide the key and the value, and while the getting, you just have to provide the key only. And if you want to remove the key, you can just use the remove. And our last package is path provider. So what is a path provider? If you read this name path, that means it will providing the path of something. So that library will help you to get the path of temporary directory. Your application temporary directory is stored in your Android data folder under your package name. So that is not easy to write hard coded. Sometimes it will be problematic. So you can use that library, so it will be do that automatic. Even you will get the direct path of document directory which is located into your file manager. You can get the path and save the file into user's external storage. There is a multiple things accessed by this library, but it like application library and the download not supported by the Android. You can see and you can check this according to your project.
Thanks for watching. Hit like. And don't forget to subscribe.